Hello, welcome to the JurassicWorld.org podcast, episode 16, I believe. Joined with Chris and Asees. Hey guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Very good, man. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Good.
How are you doing this time of night?
Not bad. I'm tired. But we are joined with a very special guest. We're joined with Nate from Jurassic June. Round of applause, everybody. Hey, Nate. How you doing, man?
We got him. We got him, boys.
Yes,
we got him.
It took a lot to get me here, but I'm here.
It was worth the trouble.
That's right.
It was worth our scheduling. How you been, man?
Good. Just busy, gearing up for Jurassic June Part 2, man. So
run us through it, man.
Yeah.
So Jurassic June. I mean, I obviously know what Jurassic June is.
Should
for
we
the
start
listeners
from
out
the
there who may
beginning?
not,
Yeah.
Start from the beginning.
Okay, yeah. So it all started as a joke last May the 4th, which is, as many of the people out there of nerd world know, May the 4th is Star Wars Day. And so following a bunch of Jurassic fans on Twitter and Facebook, there was a big upright of, hey, why doesn't Jurassic have anything? That sucks, man. And literally as a joke, I tweeted at a guy, dude, what about hashtag Jurassic June? And the nerds took hold and it went crazy, man. And it's kind of just gone. It's looks a little different than I originally imagined, but at the end of the day, it's a month-long celebration of all things Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. Obviously, the first movie came out in June of '93, and this new movie's coming out in June. So I was like, man, this just works. And then started making.
It's exciting.
It's fun, man.
It really is, man. I mean, you've managed to create this huge... I mean, I don't think there's a fan that doesn't like the idea. And you've managed to create something last June where even people that had worked on the original films were involved. You know, Shannon Shea and stuff like that. That was insane. He was posting pictures that we'd never seen before. Hashtag Jurassic June.
Right.
I'm hoping that we see that type of involvement once again. I know everyone really latched onto the idea. It was really fun. And I think it's just going to grow. I really think that people are going to it's going to be a celebration this year because of Jurassic World.
Yeah. I'm very excited about it.
Tears everywhere.
and even like the actors from Jurassic World now some of them have Jurassic June shirts.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So here's a good story on that. Ready? So I had a dude, like random dude on Twitter, message me and said, "Hey, I'm a VP or DP. I don't know, DB. I don't know.
It was probably DP, director or assistant DP. I don't know."
Listen, at the end of the day, he controlled the radios. I know that much. That's all.
Wait, sorry. Oh, yeah, he would have been on the AD department.
Yeah, he was the radio guy, so two-way radio guy. Anyways, he was like, "Hey, if you want to send me some shirts, I'll see if I can get them to the actors." And I was like, "Yeah, let me think about that for 2 seconds." Yes, and so he sent me the address when they were in New Orleans, and then. I sent him 3 shirts, and I asked for Nick, Ty, and Chris Pratt. And actually, I sent him one as well. And
nice.
Apparently, they got... so basically, long story short, I got him in trouble. And so I didn't really know this. He kind of got himself in trouble as well. He sent me the address, and he wasn't supposed to. Which is, big no-no on a big clothes set like that. And so, but then he said that he got in trouble because he gave the T-shirts to them or something like that. It's still really unclear what happened. He just messaged me one time. He's like, "Dude, I got in trouble. I'm going to jump off." Yes, he gave me the set. That was a New Orleans address. I sent him 3 shirts, and he said that he would get them to Chris Pratt, Nick Robinson, and Ty. And so I was like, all right, cool. So sent it to him. Hadn't heard from the dude in a couple weeks. I was like, well, I don't know what happened, but oh well. He messaged me like a couple weeks later. He goes, "Dude, I got in huge trouble. I gotta get off social media. I'll hit you up when filming wraps." And I was like, "Okay, man, I'm so sorry." I was like, "Oh no!" I felt so terrible.
At least he kept his job.
Yeah, well, there's more to that. I don't really know. Anyways, so he messaged me later and was like, "Hey, dude, it really wasn't a big deal. I shouldn't have given out." Or he's like, "I shouldn't have given the T-shirts to the actors. That was, poor on my part, blah, blah, blah." And I said, "Dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Hope it didn't ruin anything, for future jobs and gigs for you." And he was like, "No, it should be all good." So that was kind of the last I heard of it until fast forward another, another couple months. About a month back, a girl at my quote unquote day job came in as an intern. And someone was like, "Hey, you need to talk to her. She worked on the set of Jurassic this year." And I was like, okay.
What the hell? That's intense.
Yeah, it was kind of random. So I went down and talked to her, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, you're the Jurassic June guy?" I was like, "Yeah, what is that? Is that bad? Is that good?" She's like, "No, well, kind of." And basically she got into it. This dude, who I didn't know from anyone, was kind of like, he did a couple things that he probably shouldn't have on set. Anyways, long story short, it wound up being all good, but that dude, basically that was one piece of many other things he probably, he got in trouble for on set. Namely, the most important thing was he shouldn't have given that address out, which is pretty obvious, but he gave it to me and I sent him some T-shirts, so.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't harmless though, was it? It wasn't, you weren't a fan and you weren't going to rock up on set and be like, "Hey guys, can I be involved?" It was, you sent some T-shirts that was causing a trend on Twitter, so it's funny. I hope he didn't lose his job.
Yeah.
It honestly, you didn't do anything wrong there. I mean, he probably, I don't know why he gave out the set address. He should have had a PO box or something for himself set up privately. But that's not on you. And
it's a super cool gesture on that guy's behalf to think.
This
is something that's going to go down well, because it. I don't know. Do you know if it reached Chris Pratt?
Okay, so that's what I've heard from this girl that I work with. She said, Chris actually has my shirt. Chris, Ty, and Nick have him. Nice. I know Ty has tweeted at us and said, "Hey, I have your shirt." And I'm like, "Where's the selfie? Come on, bro." But supposedly Chris Pratt wore it as a joke on set one day. But
holy shit.
But given that there's no pictures, no photography allowed, on set, there's no actual proof. But
you're gonna watch
might come out.
The Blu-ray, the making of on the Blu-ray. You're gonna be watching. You're like,
"Oh, I didn't even think about that." I didn't even think about that.
The Blu-ray. Yes. The Blu-ray's gonna be then there's gonna be then there's the dark period of making Jurassic World where the fan sites just are Jurassic June sending T-shirts, to where it shouldn't be. JurassicWorld.org posting the pictures and getting the scoops.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. What if he's getting makeup done or something in my shirt? Yes,
that would be great.
That has to be on the Blu-ray now. Yeah.
Where I found a phone number online when I was searching Ebtide production company stuff, and I was searching really deep on the web, and I found a phone number, so I called it, and they're like, Ebtide Art Department, how can I help you? I'm like, wrong number.
Dude, I remember that. I remember that number, man.
We saved
that was
it,
funny.
But I don't know where.
No,
I couldn't.
There was a lot, but when we learnt the name Ebtide, which I forget how we learnt it, there was a lot on.
I think it was at Production Weekly. But looking into it, you can see that Ebtide existed for a while. I want to say when I started looking into it, it existed since 2008 or so. I was surprised. So it really shows you how long that Jurassic Park 4 as a whole existed and was kind of
the current concept sort of thing. I mean, they said in that Empire article, Spielberg, it was Spielberg's idea to call it Ebtide, which some reason that surprised me. I just figured it was something. Colin's name or Frank's name or something. But it was Spielberg who always wanted to call it Ebtide. I guess he's always wanted to have his own. Oh, what was that? Star Wars film? What was the name?
Blue Harvest for Star
Blue
Wars.
Harvest.
Blue Harvest.
Yeah,
I guess he's always wanted his own Blue Harvest kind of thing.
Yeah, no, something. I mean, I like the. I don't know the name Ebtide. It's got a cool name to it, anyways. it would be kind of a cool thing to somehow have a cameo in like a Jurassic World film in the future. Like somehow the Ebb Tide name shows up in one way or another. Assuming they don't keep using it as a secret working title, because like those secret titles,
Ebb Tide 2.
Yeah, those secret titles, they're not so secret. I mean, everyone knows what the movie is. Like when Batman,
when they put out casting calls for sure.
Yeah, when Batman was filming in Pittsburgh, they filmed under the title of Magnus Rex, and everyone knew it was Batman. I mean, the Batmobile was there. You've got all the characters there, but they were not allowed to call the movie Batman on set. They're not allowed to acknowledge it was Batman. They just had to keep calling it Magnus Rex and sticking to their guns. But they would always use air quotations. So when we're working on today's scene on Magnus Rex, like it's one of those things. It's like everyone knows what it is, but you just got to stick to those guns.
Yeah, no, that's understandable, man. So Nate, Jurassic June 2015.
Yeah, man.
What's the plan?
What's the plan? Well,
as a whole.
Yeah, as a whole. Well, it's very up in the air. Like I'm just kidding. All right, so I've got some ideas. I got some plans. Basically, we're gonna do a bunch of more. That's good. A bunch more contests. Thank you. I learned it from you, Asees. Thank you. So we're gonna do a bunch more contests throughout all the major social media outlets, if you will. So teaming up with you guys, hopefully on some on a fun big prize pack and contest, and then teaming up with a couple other people, a couple other groups. Barbasol's gonna send us a bunch of junk to give away, which is exciting.
Brilliant.
Barbasol is great. Like I can't get over
I fucking love them.
They're a great company.
Yeah. They cracked me up. Somebody messaged me, whoever runs their social media account, and was like, "Hey, if we send you some stuff, would you give it away?" Absolutely, no problem at all. I said, "What were you thinking?" And he was like, "Yeah, what if we did some T-shirts and some hats and some stuff like that?" And I said, what would be next level if we had like a replica cryo can? And he said, "We might have some lying around. Let me check it out." And I got all excited, like, "Holy crap, dude! Those things are not cheap." And then he said, a couple hours later, "Oh, hold on, pause. Hey,
little baby's there.
Hey, you need to go downstairs.
Tell him we said hi.
Hey, Can you come say hi? We're talking about Jurassic Park. What's your favorite dino?"
I like Brachiosaurus.
You like Brachiosaurus?
Yeah.
Yeah. What does Brachiosaurus eat? Leaves or meat?
Leaves.
He leaves. That's right.
Leaves.
All right, go back and see mommy. All right.
Through the magic of editing, it just ends with him saying Brachiosaurus eats leaves.
That's right.
That's the name of the episode. Brachiosaurus eats leaves. Get special guest star Jurassic June. Yeah,
Jurassic June Junior.
I love it. That's
Jurassic June Junior. That's great.
I gotta do some mini ACU hats and mini hard hats next, I guess.
Speaking of your ACU hats, I need to buy one of those.
You should, dude.
Yeah, how much do they run for?
They'll run you a little bit, $30 plus shipping. So
okay. I'll be in contact in the future.
Not
when
too
I have
bad.
money.
Okay, yeah. So talk to you never, I guess. No. Yeah, man.
What's the deal with? Absolutely love the T-Rex alarm.
Dude.
What the hell, man? I was like, for 1 second, I was like, is this real?
I thought it was like some sort of merchandise that I never saw from the classic film. I'm like, oh man, this is so
awesome.
Cool.
That was so smart, man. It's a plastic cup.
Thank you.
It's so good.
Okay, so this was the deal. Like somebody posted that it's actually been on the internet for a while. You got somebody posted a picture of a plastic cup and made a meme of it, my T-Rex alarm or something like that, and. Being a graphic designer, that's why I do a lot of the stuff like the handmade name badges and Jurassic World name badges, stuff like that. That stuff I've been doing it for years, so it kind of came naturally. And then the whole prop stuff just kind of rolled into that. But anyways, the T-Rex alarm, I was like, what if this was I don't even remember if there was like a defining moment where I was like, I could sell people a plastic cup. But I wanted to kind of do something that was different, that was just, very, just kind of gimmicky, kind of silly.
Honestly, it works. It reminds me, it's totally 90s, it's totally classy looking. It's got that, it's like a 90s movie gag gift, like memorabilia, something that would like,
right.
I could see that being on sale, like Hot Topic, to be honest with you.
Right, or like Spencer's or something like that.
Exactly.
Totally. Now, do you guys have money for the licensing on that by chance? Because I don't know if we do.
Are you actually selling it? Or...
Huh? Yeah, we're selling it. I have it up there. It's just, I think
You
it's
should be
$9.
covered. You should be covered in the rights of fan art, but if you ever get to Hot Topic, then
then we're talking about
some licensing.
No doubt. So I mean, it just kind of started off in my mind as kind of something funny. I was like, what if I, so I kind of researched on how to kind of put together. There's a bunch of dudes out there that have posted their tutorials on how to do card backs and stuff of action figures.
Nice.
So yeah, it's pretty funny little thing. I guess most people won't know until they actually get one, but on the bottom, kind of like in the legal copy, if you will,
Dude,
it says,
I'm just saying.
"Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of a plastic cup." Now that's chaos theory.
It's the little details, man. And I love as well. I'm looking at the back right now. Your Jurassic June logo is the Kenner logo, the font.
Yeah.
That's just,
it's great.
That's just so fan.
Yeah.
That's so fan.
That's JP.
It's probably one of my favorite things that I've worked on for Jurassic June. It's purely just goofy and silly, but it's so fun.
Limited edition.
I want to see more like it for sure. I definitely want to see more things like that. Hell, I'd love to see some mock-ups, even if you don't sell them. I'd love to see some mock-ups of what if the Jurassic World toys weren't shit? No, they're not.
Oh, come on.
No.
Nate, when you got some free time, man, do it.
Yeah,
I would like to see what like a 3 1/4 inch scale action figure packaging could look like, or
Right.
if the Jurassic
Human
World toy
figure.
line, even if you took the toys that we have now, but if you put them in retro Jurassic World, like if Jurassic World existed in '93, some current toys in the retro packaging, I'd love to see that.
I ventured down a little bit of creating my own action figures. It kind of abruptly stopped because you gotta have
it's difficult.
good hundreds of a couple $100s, if not thousands, to get the right tools to do it. And so I wanted to create freaking John Hammond action figure in the style of the old school, and then what's his face. Freaking hold on to your butts.
Ray Arnold.
Ray
I would
Arnold.
love
Yeah,
to get
sorry.
a Ray Arnold figure. With removable arm.
Right, exactly. just like the Nedry arm.
Yeah.
on the line.
Yeah.
It would be perfect. And so I actually found. I don't know. Gosh, I'd have to find the picture, but I found a while ago. Kenner made a line. It was the Congo line.
Congo line. Yeah.
And there was an African American guy, and I took his head and Sam Neill's body, or Alan Grant's body, and
did a kit bash.
Kind of fused them together, and then I used Nedry's legs or something like that, and it actually worked decently well. The hard part is there was no lab coat type of thing, so and then it was just a process of making one is one thing, and then making a bunch of them is another. So, I can't compete with those reaction figures. Those guys are killing it, man.
Okay, so here's the deal. We know that Hasbro planned a classic line for Jurassic Park. It was due out last year or this year.
Right.
It didn't.
What the hell?
It didn't pan through.
What a surprise!
But now here's what I'm thinking, and here's also sort of what I understand, is the success and failures of this line will kind of decide the future of collector's lines. Now, I know Hasbro wants to keep doing Jurassic World toys. It's supposed to be a continuous toy line. Obviously, it's movie-oriented right now, but it's supposed to be a continuous toy line. I mean, if you look, they're putting stuff out every... they've got the Play School line. They want to become the #1 dinosaur line, but obviously action figures still fit in. So, I mean, just the thing is, this line, they need to see that there's collectors out there that want to collect, and if they're not touching the Hasbro stuff, at least like support Jada, show Hasbro there is support out there for collectors lines, because it can happen. I mean, if you look at the Star Wars Black Series, Hasbro can do a really good job, even if it's not that common anymore. They can do a stellar job. It just
we were going over that yesterday. Actually, I was surprised because Hasbro. I'm not a fan of the Jurassic World line. I was talking about how I really, really want to see human figures.
Guys, I'm going to go on camera. I want you to see this Pachycephalosaur. You're going to laugh. I think the Pachycephalosaur looks good. I think its battle feature is really goofy.
Where the hell did you get that?
I don't know. Hold on, wait, watch this. Hold on.
That's just weird.
It's really uncomfortable.
That's kind of kinky.
But it's actually the best Pachycephalosaurus in my opinion. It's really nicely detailed. The paint job's a little boring, but I mean, it's a really nice sculpt. Same with the Allosaur, but the Allosaur has a horrible paint job.
Oh, that's disgusting looking.
Yeah.
Horrible.
It's just clashes.
Horrible paint job, but with a custom paint job, it's going to look fantastic. You can't really tell how much detail there is. But they've even got I like the scutes, how they're detailed and everything like that.
Chris, isn't that Wave 2? How the hell did you get Wave 2 already? I don't even have Wave 1 in Ottawa yet.
I got it in Virginia at Walmart.
Man. I was at Walmart last night, and they had those two, and they were setting up. You could see the little. I had a paper. I took a picture on Instagram last night, and it was the. They were about to set them out. I meant to go check today, but ran out of time. Maybe I'll get over there tonight. But
yeah, keep your eye out. If you see the growlers, let me know, because I haven't made it to a store in a little while. I'm probably going to return some things so I can, because right now I can't collect the whole line because I just don't have the money. So I'm going to kind of pick and choose what I'm returning now. I eventually plan to have the whole line. I've never completed a Jurassic line, so I'm planning on doing it.
Yeah, while you can, do it. I mean, it's a difficult one, especially for people outside of the US, because it's not even beginning yet. I was told end of May, mid-June. That they may even start showing up.
It's weird because some people found them like Smith's Toys over there.
Yeah, we don't have one of those here.
Okay,
there's one on the island next to me, so I should probably. But I'm not. The thing is, I'm so let down by they're just not good.
Some of them you're going to look at in person, you're going to have a bit of a different opinion, and some you're going to see and say, "Oh man, these look a lot better than I thought." And basically, what's hurting them are the paint jobs. And some you're going to look and go, man, that's every bit as bad as I thought, if not worse. Like the little Bash and Bite T-Rex, it's awful.
Yeah, what's up with his nose and his face? It's like a Down syndrome T-Rex. I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's a shame. It is, but it just brings me back to I can't believe they didn't do human figures.
Neither can I, and they were planned. Once again, if you look at the gift shop video, when they did the gift shop, the tour of the gift shop, there were prototypes. They were not JP 2011 toys. Trust me on that. They were new 3 1/4 inch scaled, like classic action figure scaled vehicles. And we
know they always planned them though, because there was the JP 2K13 line that never happened, and
it was a 2011 line, and we finally got the Pachyrhinosaur and the Allosaur out of the line, but they sculpted at that scale a Carnotaurus and a Stegosaurus. The Stegosaurus is also fantastic and would have worked just for this movie. And then they sculpted a bunch that were around the size of the Growlers or the Bash and Bites, and they were articulated some of the items. Actually, the dinosaurs, they kind of mimic the dinosaurs that we're getting now. I mean, there was a Styracosaurus, a Pachycephalosaurus, a Velociraptor. I think they're all JP3 style, the raptors, but I'm not sure. Really detailed, though. Really tight detailing, ton of articulation, realistic and mean looking. And then we got these. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating knowing what we could have got. Because at that time, they were hiring people who came straight off of McFarlane's Dragons line. They went out of their way to hire people that did collector's lines.
So they tried to make it good.
Yeah, in 2009, they said they wanted to go back to the things that fans love, so they went back to removable dino damage. They went to articulation. They went to realistic-looking... Now, it doesn't mean they're necessarily fully scientifically accurate, but they went to realistic-looking toys with a little bit of attitude. And then it failed. I'm hoping that those molds still exist, and maybe... I don't think they'll get as high as build quality. They'll probably cast them out cheaper plastic now. But I still hope we get those sculpts.
Chris, can you just go and run Hasbro for us, please?
Oh, did I tell... So, this will be interesting. So I got the answer of what happened to the Sickle Claws.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't believe it.
So first and foremost, the Titan Raptors, they're 12-inch toys that are to retail for $10. So at that size and that price, you realize it's going to be cheaper plastic. It's honestly a pretty good deal. 12 inches, $10 is a great deal. The paint job's simplistic, but it looks fine to me, in my opinion. So, as we know, the prototypes had sickle claws on the Raptors, and then later on they didn't. They were having trouble standing due to the light, cheap plastic, so they threw it over to a designer, and they said, hey, you need to fix the feet. They didn't say remove the sickle claws, they said, hey, you need to fix the feet so they stand. The designer, not knowing dinosaurs, said, oh, what the hell's up with this claw? Okay, let me fix the feet. There we go, we got 3 toes on the ground, everything's fine now. Hasbro just quickly glanced over, they saw they were standing, they're like, good job, don't know what you did, but good job, they're standing, they look like raptors, cool. They sent them off
idiots.
They approved it, they sent it off to Universal. The guy in charge of them, the people in charge of them, they looked at them and like, oh, cool, $10, cool, they're standing, they're good. Anyways, at some point, someone said, and this is after the approval, someone came in and said, but where are the sickle claws? And everyone's face just dropped, and they just went, oh no. And they try to get it, they're like, is it too late to fix it? And Hasbro's like, yeah, we've been mass producing these for a while now. Like, it's far too late to do that. That's why you're supposed to catch it in the approval stage. So yeah, they just didn't
But
pay.
they didn't even catch it themselves.
No, it took a new guy coming in to be like, okay, looks cool, where are the sickle claws? And then everyone, at that point, as soon as he said it, everyone realized what happened, and then they just freaked out. But yeah.
I hope that guy got a raise or something special.
I don't know. And that's the thing. I think there's some talented toy designers working on the Jurassic World line. I think that some of the sculpts are fantastic, and they're ruined by cheap plastic, cheap paint jobs, and a lot of articulation. Like, they're trying to, not like your typical articulation, like play feature articulation. Like, Nate, do you have some of the toys?
I do, yeah. I'd say my favorite out of everything so far is the Jada RC Wrangler.
Yeah, I haven't opened mine yet, but
I went to Target last week, and she brought the box of 2 out, and I was like, "Yep, I'll take this." And so, dude, it's on carpet, not so good. On out in the street, man, it's awesome. It flies for $20. It's
I can't get
great.
over it's only $20. Like, that's fantastic.
I know.
For a licensed for an RC car, that's a good deal.
Right.
For a licensed RC car, that's unheard of. I don't care how, like, if it's not that
Right.
great, like on carpet or whatever, that's literally unheard of. And it's coming from
Jada have done a really good thing there. And what was it? Is it $14.99 for the 6x6 dollars?
I haven't heard.
yeah,
it.
that's how much I paid for the diecast 6x6.
Yeah, and then wasn't it the little Wrangler and the
$4.99.
G class? $4.99.
Yeah,
that's
beautiful.
Just stupid.
They're heavy also. Like, they're nice little diecast vehicles. I've got my issue with the 4x4 having the wrong logo on the door, but otherwise it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean they're not 100% accurate. Obviously, the RC Wrangler, it doesn't have the low.
Yeah.
doors. It's so odd. It's such an odd.
What it
thing for
is
them to
they
have-
already had that Jeep made. It's a repaint of a Jeep Wrangler that they already had made, like a newer model Jeep. So they didn't sculpt a whole new body.
shame.
That's probably how they helped keep the cost down, to be honest with you.
That's understandable. It's just.
It is.
I think what's iconic about the original Wrangler in the movies is the low down door, because you don't see it on Wranglers anymore.
Well,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's obviously the paint job and everything like that, but I think it's those tiny doors.
I fully agree. I mean, and it's too bad that they couldn't. They probably knew, and they probably debated changing it, but it just probably wasn't cost effective. But look, if this line's successful, and I imagine it will be, you never know what the future will hold.
You think it's going to be successful?
I think the Jada toys. Oh yeah, I think they're going to be successful.
Yeah.
For Jada, at least.
I think so too.
For Jada, at least. I mean, they don't have a ton of widespread saturation, but I think these toys are going to do very well. I think this is the first time their toys are going to be front and center of toy stores as well, because they're normally just tucked away, but they're going to be up there in the feature shops for, like, you know, when Jurassic World gets to the front of Toys R Us and, you know, the big feature shop, it's going to be up there with the Hasbro and the Lego and everything else, and I think they're going to do pretty well.
Oh, speaking
I really
of Lego,
hope so.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, because they've got the license for all 4 Jurassic Park movies.
Wait, who does? Hasbro?
Like, who's good? I would die if
Jada
they did the
does.
trailers.
Oh.
If they did the trailers. For,
Yeah,
for
if they did the
Oh, I
Lost
know
World
you'd
trailer.
die. I know that.
I think I'd die, man.
I would love to get the Ford Explorer also from Jurassic Park. But before that, I would like to get a larger scale Jeep Wrangler. Like the same size as the 6x6 diecast. I would like to get a big Jeep Wrangler at that scale. Like diecast Jeep.
It would have to be the 92 Sahara.
Yeah, I mean, they would do it right. Because, I mean, if you look at the little one, they have the right mold. So they would obviously have to redo it again. But I would definitely buy it at that scale.
Yeah.
No,
they're cool.
Hey, have you guys heard? Have you guys heard? I'm not sure if this is true or not. I've heard that the RC 6x6 is only available at Walmart. Is that true?
It's a Walmart exclusive. Yeah, which is really weird because it's on the back of all the packaging.
Yeah.
And now, if you don't have Walmart in your country and your country's selling Jada, it's probably just going to another similar store. Same with any the Target exclusives; they'll probably be available at your country just at a similar store.
Yeah.
That's just something to remember. But yeah, that's such a weird choice putting the 6x6 to Walmart. And I think it's $30 instead of $20, but that's fair enough because it's bigger.
Well, then it better drive on carpet, dang it.
Well, it's got 6 wheels. I mean,
2 more wheels, you think, right?
That's a little extra. That's a little extra tread on the carpet. I think
that's right. That's right.
No, I mean, having a lot of the toys here side by side, they look better in person. Not to mention the Matchbox toys, which look just fantastic in their packaging. They're
See, I don't even know how you guys find any of this stuff. All we have in Canada is just the Lego, and that's okay because I love the Lego, but we have nothing in Canada. Nothing.
They know I live in Pittsburgh, and they've just been prioritizing their shit. That's the only explanation I could think of.
Asees, how's the technical side of things this evening?
Everything's A-okay. 10 out of 10,
Nice.
A+.
Nice. Are you in your bathroom?
No, yes, I am. It's not my bathroom, first of all. Nate, you want to get on the bashing too? You can get in on the bashing. It's your chance. It's your chance.
I'm good, dude. I only got love for you. Except for if you start talking about JP3, then I'm out.
Oh, yeah.
Nate, what's your view on JP3?
Why?
I don't hate. It has its place. I would say
At the bottom of the ladder.
At the bottom, below. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, man. It's still a Jurassic movie, and I don't want to speak too soon, and because what if we all hate Jurassic World? I didn't say it. I'm sorry, but
No, I mean, there's always that possibility.
Right.
We've talked about this, right?
I think that there's a really talented team behind it, and I would be super surprised if that happened.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's always a possibility.
Yeah.
These things happen, though.
Good
It's a
filmmakers
possibility
make
some
bad
of us have
movies
to face.
sometimes,
Right,
But
right,
I don't
yeah.
think it's going to happen. But
Right. No, I'd say my view on JP3 is it is part of the trilogy, and I appreciate it. And if it's on TV, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I get that.
Good man.
It's a rare occasion that I'm like, man, I gotta pull up my JP3 on Apple TV and watch that right now. It's often the first two. So
Yeah.
But yes, and then what all I've heard from. I know a guy that works at a pretty high up in a popular big movie theater company that shall go unnamed at the moment, and he said his boss, who is super critical of movies, saw 45 minutes ish of it and was like, "Dude, he's a pretty critical guy," and he said it's gonna be huge, massive hit. So
Really?
that's encouraging,
That is encouraging. I think we've, as a fan site, obviously, we've always stayed positive, but we've always talked about the movie. Obviously, it's a movie. It could turn out terribly for everyone involved. But the more and more you read and the more you hear and the more you realise the talent involved, it just doesn't seem possible. And I don't know. I'm sensing good things.
Behind the scenes,
the trailers started off.
Behind the scenes, I'm hearing the same type of buzz where people are like, "Man, I'm surprised. This movie kind of kicks ass." I'm like, I just kind of keep hearing the same thing. Like, I didn't think it was going to, but I saw a little bit, and they're like, it's something, and it's all sounding good. Honestly, I mean, I'm really excited. I mean, it's no secret that I haven't loved the primary marketing for the movie. I mean,
no one has.
Yeah, it's kind of being marketed like a summer blockbuster, not the return of like a fan adored franchise. Like we keep going on.
Kind of how Star Wars has been promoted, sort of thing.
I'm enjoying Star Wars' marketing more than I've enjoyed some movies. Not Jurassic Park movies, given, but there are some movies out there that I thought I would like. I didn't like. I think I've been having more fun with the marketing for Star Wars.
Star Wars is gonna be a fucking monster.
It's getting those feels. It's getting those. Oh man, I know it's gonna be a good movie.
I'm so fucking excited.
I would have liked to see some, some more mood pieces from Jurassic. I would have liked to see them really. I would have liked to see them really, really harness the power of the original film. And
but they did that, right? They're starting to do that in this trailer spot.
I think so. They're showing it in not the way that they're showing it in an action movie sense, but I mean, okay, so I haven't seen the trailers, the recent TV spots, but
Yeah, neither
guys,
have I. You guys talk about
but
that.
spoilers coming in. I mean, we know what was in.
Yeah. Okay. So I've seen all of them because there is literally no way I could not watch something that's Jurassic World.
I can't believe
it's just,
I can't believe
it's just
I'm
gotta
not.
happen.
I can't believe I've been able to.
Yeah.
Like, I'm worried about me.
I'm
Dude, that is the
surprised, especially-
daily. That is the daily struggle. Is should I watch this? It's from an official source, but should I watch this? Because it's just
You're
it's
gonna
not
start
spoiling,
piecing it
but-
together.
right?
You're gonna
You
start
could
piecing
literally
it
chop it
together.
all together. Yeah.
And it's
Well, let me tell you
not
guys.
going to be
let me tell
long
you
until they
guys.
show
I've-
something big.
I've seen them all and I've watched them many times, and there's nothing in the TV spots specifically that kind of spoils anything more than the global trailer and the other trailers put together have done.
I think we know everything at this point, right?
It's just extended shots, like an additional shot here, an additional shot there. Obviously, we all know about spoilers. Obviously, we all know about the Wrangler scene of the original JP Jeep showing up in TV spot 4 or whatever it was. Super cool. Didn't really reveal anything other than that we're going back. We see an original Jeep.
I
which
just
we
don't
already
want
knew.
to fit in. I don't want to fit in like while I'm watching the movie. Be like, oh, as soon as they walk into that room, it's gonna be when they find the. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
That's
It's
what
gonna be-
I
it's
don't
gonna be
want to know
tough.
that. That's why I'm not watching the.
It's cool. It's cool. The TV spots have been really good. I mean, they don't show much. They just show an additional shot of Nick as a close up in the gyrosphere. The gyrosphere, you know, a bit of an extended
I've seen
scene
a
with the
few pictures.
ankylosaurs.
I've seen a few pictures on Twitter, and like, thankfully, I haven't seen some of the more spoilery ones. But like, I mean, like, I'm like, oh, this looks like it's cool, but I'm just not watching. I obviously
We just learn a bit more about each scene in each trailer, kind of thing. You know, we learned a bit more in the TV spots about the guy that falls into the raptor pit, kind of thing.
I
You know,
did
you're
see
the
that
new guy.
one, the NBA, the minute-long one, and that one upset me because at the ending they show a really, really cool, but really clearly, it's gonna be an iconic shot. I just wish I would have seen that in theaters first, but that
show?
I mean, it's studio marketing, isn't it?
Yeah, it really
it's
is.
the way they do it. They're obviously not going to hide things from this movie because it needs to sell.
I saw-
And unfortunate as it is.
I think sometimes some of the best trailers are the ones that are kind of feature like voiceover on like an extended look out.
Interstellar.
Or like an
Interstellar,
extended
the
look.
first trailer.
An extended look into one scene. Like, I saw one for Tomorrowland. It was kind of like a sequence of events, but it was basically like one blocked scene, and then had like a little bit of a sizzle reel at the end that kind of set this mysterious tone. I'm like, that would be a cool way to do it. Like, I don't know what scene you could show for Jurassic World, but
Yeah, but I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Though. It was like
less is more. Like, I want more from the marketing, but it doesn't mean I want to see more from the movie. It's difficult, and normally, I mean, Trailer Park's the company that's doing the trailers, and the website, you can find it on their like website and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
They normally knock it out of the park. I think they've done a great job with the website. I just don't think that they've been able to get the tone right for the trailers. I think they've got a bunch of talented guys there looking at their portfolio, but just I feel like Jurassic World, they haven't quite been able to hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, they haven't. I think we can. Nate, what's your view on the first 3 trailers? The trailer 1, and then the Super Bowl spot, and then the global trailer. Did you like them?
Yeah, I liked them a lot. I'd say, they kind of do. You still are missing that sense of like awe and wonder kind of thing. Like, the beginning of the first movie. It's the glory of it all, the bigness of it all. And so I'm hoping that, but thinking about that probably wouldn't really sell a dinosaur movie, if you will. So that's probably not a great way to market that. So that they do very little of that in the trailers, and then it's just all action scene, boom, 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 boom. At the end of the day, they could have just put a compy running across the screen, and I'd be still excited about
Honestly,
it.
Honestly, that's what I wanted from the first trailer. Something more of a mood tease, like something like,
Right,
"Oh
yeah.
man, it's actually happening," and like,
Right.
Classic JP
yeah, something
kind
at
of
Comic Con.
nostalgic
Something
trip.
at Comic Con would have been great. And that's the
Right.
thing. It's like they didn't have it planned, so they didn't do it. But then you read like, "Oh, that first Star Wars trailer wasn't even going to exist." It's because the fans were asking for it. That Kathleen Kennedy was like, "Let's give them a trailer." Over at Lucasfilm, she's like, let's give them a really cool trailer. So they did it. They did it for the fans, and I think that's the one thing that Jurassic World's marketing was missing, at least at the beginning, was the trailer that was made for the longtime fans. Because basically every single one of these are made for the people that just will go see movies. They needed that first trailer to be like the one for the longtime fans. I think that's where they're probably the biggest mistake is. Plus, they kind of put a weird taste in people's mouths because we know they did a ton of practical, like at least set-wise, and shot a ton in Hawaii. But the trailers kind of had a lot of CG in it. And like as we've gone on, we've seen more of the real side of things. But I think it was a weird way to kind of tonally establish the marketing for the movie.
Yeah.
I think it kind of left people kind of confused on what the movie was. And it didn't look bad. I didn't think like, oh man, this movie looks bad. It just didn't do anything for me. I was like, that trailer really. I'm like, okay, I want to see the movie, but I didn't have any. I had more excitement in the anticipation for the trailer than I did watching the trailer. Now, people could say I set my expectations too high, but I set my expectations equally as high for the Star Wars trailer, and I had plenty of feels with that. So, I mean, I know I'm not alone with that. I know a lot of people loved it, but I know a lot of people share the same sentiment. So, I mean.
Well, the movie is out in 30 days, and
speaking,
in so many days, it's going to be June, and we talked earlier about contest, Nate.
Wait! Before we jump into that, do you want to talk about a little 30-day countdown? If people want to partake in the 30-day movie marathon.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you guys even look at the movies I put in there?
Yes, yeah, I did.
Okay,
yeah, I love them all.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you guys were going to be like, what
even
the hell?
JP3, Jack.
I love JP3.
I wasn't sure if you guys were going to be like, what the hell is up with his movie picks? So,
they're all there, man. Just give us a. I mean, Troll Hunter and Avatar suck, but just let's go through them.
Okay,
go through them.
Yeah, I was having a little fun there. So I decided, hey, we've got 30 days until Jurassic World comes out. If you want to, we can have a movie marathon, a movie a day up until Jurassic World, or if you have to watch two in the same day or something like that. But anyways, I compiled a list of movies that we all probably grew up with alongside Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Have a similar tone, a similar feel, whether it's adventure or a monster movie or a dinosaur movie, or whether or not it's just a classic. So I made a 30-movie list that we should all watch up into Jurassic World. The last one you should watch is Jurassic Park right before you see Jurassic World. And but yeah, anyways, the movie list, if you guys want to see it, it's on JurassicWorld.org.
Yeah, check it out. It's our top post at the moment.
It's got a lot of movies in it. I mean, King Kong, Jumanji.
It's all the classics, man.
Land Before Time, Congo.
I feel like King Kong, especially the Peter Jackson one, has such a close feel to. It's about people going to a mysterious island and there being a huge creature there. It's so JP. I love that film.
And then I have some super cheesy, pulpy ones like Anaconda, but it's fun. It's a monster movie. And I have some surprise ones like Pitch Black and The Thing. And then, Disney's Dinosaur. But Jaws is on there. Raiders of the Lost Ark, Cloverfield. I think there's a movie in here for everyone. I think probably the most oddball movie in here is The Neverending Story. But I had to.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No, it's cool, man. It's a great list, and it'd be great to get involved. If people are doing it, tweet us when you're watching the film. We'll retweet, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Social media, man. # Jurassic June. But yeah, so Nate, do we want to announce the contest now, or did you want to announce the contest?
Yeah, let's do
later
it.
Date?
Let's do it.
All right, man. Lead the way.
All right. So basically, what we're gonna have the Twitter, Instagram, wherever you may be following from. We're going to do a big contest where we have everyone, we're going to have a little printout that you can download. It'll be up on our website here before long. And starting June 1 through the end of the month, we're going to have you print this off and take a picture with it and use a specific hashtag, and then that will give you an entry into the contest. And the most creative, most ridiculous place that you could put these will be, and let's keep it like PG-13 maybe. I realize what I'm telling people right now. I don't know. Chris might like to get those in his inbox. I'm not sure. But yeah, just get crazy creative with it, and we're going to be giving away a bunch of awesome stuff, including but not limited to. I've got a old Jurassic Park Visitor Center playset. It's bit, with the fence and it's got a bunch of characters and a couple extra dinos in there. Jurassic World poster. I've got. Let's see, what else we got in there. I sent y'all a list. I need to pull it up.
I've got it, man. Hang on
All right,
one
you
sec.
go through it.
I had it pulled up. Hang on
I
one
did
second.
too.
Here we go. I got it. So you got the visitor center playset and extras. That's the main prize.
Yep.
You got a Jurassic World poster. We have an ACU hat and patch, which is some of the Jurassic June merchandise. 2 custom ID badges, 2 electric fence stickers, a classic Kenner T-Rex alarm.
Yep.
And then we've got, what we're giving away is a Jurassic World Hasbro chomping T-Rex. Obviously a classic there.
Yep,
Would go well with
the
the
best
Visitor
one.
Center playset, hey. And
It
prize
scales
2,
nicely.
yeah, it does.
For sure.
Is a T-shirt from Fifth Son, which you'll see when the graphics and all the information goes out. But yeah, we got some T-shirts.
And if I can, I'll throw in a blind bag from Walmart if I can find one.
Nice.
That'd be cool.
It's just my
That'd be cool.
Walmarts have been doing a horrible job of stocking the toys. But if I can get a hold of one of those, and maybe is there a slap band in the contest?
Yeah, why not?
There
Okay.
is now, apparently.
There is now. I'll throw a slap band in from Target.
I
If
think
can find
Asees said he was gonna bring 7 or 8. I don't know.
one. I don't
I had a
know.
copy of JP3, so you guys are set.
I'll be honest with you guys. I've got $14 in my bank account, but that's not permanent. But at the moment, I got $14 in my bank account. But I'll see what I can do.
Dude, just return
Yeah,
some of
well-
your toys, bro.
That's genuinely is the plan, and I'm gonna consolidate. And I plan to get the whole thing, but
Yeah.
it's an
The-
ever
It's
changing.
tough. It's a tough world, man. I can't afford anything Jurassic World at the moment, but
I was saving up for a while.
I'm waiting for the bargain bins, man. I'm waiting for the bargain bins.
Yeah,
Duh.
there
Hashtag
will be a
Bluetooth.
day. Yeah, there will be a day when they go, on sale at Kmart for $5 each or something, and
Hell,
will
I mean,
fill-
you can already get the toys at Walmart for cheaper than most places. Like I heard some people found the little Bash and Bites for $5 at Walmart, but I found them for $7, as opposed to 10 at Toys R Us. So I mean,
Nice.
they seem.
I mean, if I had a Walmart, Chris, I'd try it.
Well, yeah, I know, right? I know.
listen, you don't want a Walmart. It's
Yeah.
a
No,
scary
I
place.
know,
It's not
I
safe.
know. It's,
I love Walmarts, man.
No, you
I've been
don't.
to a few
No,
in my
you don't- you
22 years on this
you
earth.
don't love them when you've run into them like every 5 miles, like no matter what direction you drive in. You're just like, oh, there's another Walmart.
But there's like whole aisles dedicated to Mountain Dew. I love it. It's so America.
Hashtag
You
America.
guys are just so America.
Speaking of snacks, did you see? I think I just retweeted it. It looks like some of the banners for Dairy Queen's promotion for Jurassic World just went out in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Volcano Blizzard.
Ole.
Oh, cool. Dairy Queen were the ones that got in trouble, hey?
Yeah. Now I know why they cared. Now I know why we got a cease and desist.
Yeah.
Because it ended up being the posters. It ended up being the posters for the movie that was on. I was like, why did they care about these cups so much? They've
Yeah,
never
yeah.
had been so firm with the takedown order. And then it turns out, it's because the Dairy Queen cups had the posters they were planning on revealing. I'm still surprised the Aviator never got one, because it would have been the perfect land, sea, and air combo. But
There's time. There is time.
yeah,
we don't have our official movie, the final legit movie poster, do we? With all the credits.
No,
and
we
shit?
don't. We don't. So we'll wait.
will
and
there
see.
be a final one, or do you think that Raptor one?
No,
is?
there will be. No, it won't be the Raptor one.
Because
there'll be a final one.
That
I
Raptor
bet.
one is becoming banners at theaters.
Yeah.
We set up ours, and it has
Yeah.
the credits on the side, and it's all good, and it's all looking tip top and fancy.
I've seen them around, man. They're really cool.
Yeah,
I
they're
mean,
nice.
initially some people didn't like.
I
that
still don't like it,
Raptor
but-
poster, but it's
Oh!
better as a cover picture.
Somebody
as a wider
who I
image.
won't name at the moment, or I just won't name, wanted me to mention to you, Jack, that all the Raptors on that poster, they all have slit pupils. None of them have round pupils.
Oh, fucked.
Is that a mistake? Or?
We don't know, but it was it was somebody
Hashtag
who.
lazy.
Yeah, it was just kind of funny. They're basically all slits, but one's sort of like a little bit of a different slit. But yeah, we were joking like which one is it?
I guess we'll find out come June.
Yeah,
12th.
no, I'm pretty sure that Delta will have the pupil, but like I said, it wasn't entirely consistent. I mean, you look at some pictures, Delta looks like Charlie. Other pictures, Delta looks like a JP3 female raptor. So I mean, God knows, I have no clue what's going on with that. I mean, I think we will see what she looks like in the end film, but
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I guess-
I'll let you guys know.
So I'm trying. I will be in California in Los Angeles the first week in June through when the premiere is. And I am trying. I've called in all my favors. I've prayed really, really hard. At this point, it's not looking too good.
It's been... Jurassic June is going to be a fantastic month, and obviously with the movie coming out, it's going to be crazy. Nate, what's your main ambition for the month?
Man, I just want to have a lot of fun with it, and we're just going to, like I said, we'll do a bunch of contests. We're going to do some fun little things here and there, hashtag battles. We'll have, I've been in contact with Shannon Shea again. He's going to encourage everyone to draw a dinosaur every day. Which is a lot harder than you may think.
Yeah.
And then hopefully get a couple more just kind of random things. A bit playing it as I go. You know, this is obviously not the full-time gig, so trying to. But man, I'm very excited about it, and I think with the contest, we'll announce that soon, and with you guys, and then a couple others, and. Just giving it all away, man. Just giving it all away.
Nice.
So.
I'm excited. It's going to be a great month. And Nate, it's been fantastic having you on. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, is
Cool.
anything that people want to cover before we... anything last-minute shouts or someone saw something online?
Just a little one. Obviously, we're sponsored by Jurassic Fan Gear and sponsored by Famous IDs. Check out that in the sidebar of our website. Other than that, check out JurassicJune.com and be sure to be following all the appropriate accounts. You'll see them in the description of the YouTube video or wherever you're listening to this
remember,
podcast.
let's follow Jurassic Park 14. It's Asees.
Yeah, hashtag map index. Or
Map index. Love it. Nate, thank you so much for coming on, man. It's been great to have
Yeah,
you.
Absolutely. Thanks.
We got to have you on
Cheers,
again.
buddy.
Thank you.
I would love it.
We'll do it.
All right.
We'll do it at the end of Jurassic June. How's that?
Sounds good, man.
We'll
round it up.
got to get a
Cool.
lot of people on Talk Jurassic World, what people thought. It's going to be exciting, guys.
It's going to be a huge number of podcasts. We'll get into the triple figures in the same month.
Yeah,
it's going to be great.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah,
Probably.
Thank you so much, man. We'll speak to you. We'll speak to you at the end of the month.
All right. Sounds good.
Cheers,
See
buddy.
you guys.
Take
Bye.
care.